it. First show of the year. It's the first week. No, second week. Second week of January. Happy New Year. First off, I'm one of your hosts, Dee. This is FTO Podcast. I got the coolest cool dude in the world, Justin. Justin, what's up, my guy?
What's good, y'all? Just Blaze here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year and happy Martin Luther King Day and all that stuff. It's all coming up.
You know what? Like that holiday kind of like escaped my mind because it's usually it's the second week, but it's usually like the end of the second week.
Yeah.
So MLK Day really kind of like escaped my mind this year. That it's the 15th. It's on a Monday this year.
Mm-hmm.
So all your kids won't be going to school this
year.
Well,
it's always on a Monday. It's always on a Monday.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's always a day off from school. It's always a national holiday.
Yeah. Well, you work at the school, so you would know it a little bit better than I would. So yeah. But we got a pretty fun episode for you guys today. We could talk about the Golden Globes. We talking about some Jonathan Majors, talking about Katt Williams. It's gonna be a lot to talk about this episode, and I am 100% here talking about all this stuff. But Justin and I was talking about a lot of stuff before, talking about the cartoons that came out that really kind of changed the landscape of how we see animation nowadays. We were talking about one of the first ones. We talked about how Steven Universe really kind of like changed the template of how like we see the progression of storytelling in animation. Like you got like stuff like Owl House that came from that. You got stuff like Legend of Korra that came after that, or around the same time. You got like other stuff like She-Ra that also came out like and give the idea that like it's okay to be gay, it's okay to be non-binary or trans, or seeing yourself differently than like the modern way of seeing like a heteronormative kind of world. And like you are a big fan of Steven Universe. I wasn't so much a big fan of Steven Universe, but I respect for what it is and what it gave people. But what are your thoughts on like the new age of animation and storytelling in like the teens and young adult animation out there?
Well, I think as far as American animation, we're finally catching up to the Japanese in terms of how their shows have broad appeal, and they're not necessarily just for kids. And and we had inklings of that. Like in the '90s, we had progressive animated shows like Batman animated series, even like the Marvel stuff at the time, like the Spider-Man cartoon, the X-Men cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Was like pretty much a soap opera. But we didn't really have, like really dynamic serialized storytelling with, good character development and stuff like that until
it was kind of like the same narrative. It was kind of the same narrative.
Until,
you had like an 80s, 70s, yeah.
And I told you like I'm trying to think of any other ones that predated, but Avatar, man, was like the first.
Yeah.
The first Americanized. It had anime sensibilities. It did the thing. It took the tropes. Because I know when I was in art school, anime was a bad word. Like, you weren't supposed to draw anime style. Like, you weren't, like, I don't care now, but back when I was younger, I really tried my best not to, like, imitate manga style or whatever. But Avatar did that in 2005, proved, no, this can be used as a viable style, and we can still have our, like, kind of our Western styles of storytelling wrapped up into it. So I would say Avatar was the first, and then we start getting more. We got Young Justice, the DC, of course, the DC animated movies and stuff like that. And then, and then, like with Steven Universe, opened the floodgates for you had Adventure Time. I would say Adventure Time was probably the first one. And then after Adventure Time, it
did something a little different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did something a little different than what we saw before.
Because Adventure Time has continuity. It has this overarching, if you really get into Adventure Time, it's crazy, And so I would say Adventure Time was the first.
Too. It had like that range attached to it.
Right.
Like, I mean, the very campy, fun time, but then go really dark and serious.
Right. And then Steven Universe introduced kind of the homosexual aspects, and then they brought that back to Adventure Time with the vampire and Princess Bubblegum
and Marceline.
Yeah. So we saw that to say Steven Universe was very, very influential in terms of pushing the needle forward in representation in cartoons. Because even Loud House now, one of the characters has two dads. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I think all
You
that's.
see that in other shows like the Wild Green Yonders. You see that in that Disney show as well. You see that like something similar to that with the Owl House show also. Like you're just seeing like that whole aspect. I have like two. I think it's also in Moon Girl Double Dinosaur. Like
Yeah,
she's
yeah, yeah.
also Jewish and she's Latinx. Yeah.
Right, right. So I would say like stuff like Steven Universe and Korra made that way more
Mm-hmm.
accepted in
Palatable. Probably like the best
Bible
word to use,
and
right? For
like
like for many people out there who
and it's
didn't
not
accept it before.
and the thing about it is it's nothing lewd. It's nothing.
Mm-mm.
It's nothing like you're not trying to push any agendas. It's just showing what's like what
Right.
people see in life. Some people have two dads.
And you still get some backlash to like stuff like Arthur. Like that was banned from like
Yeah,
the PBS because like a lot of people protested against it. Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna get a lot like especially from like religious sects mostly, but like you got a lot of
Mm-hmm.
non-religious people that just don't like it either. You know what I mean? And it's just a personal bigotry of them. My thing is, man, let people live, bro. And
I mean, that's all you can really do. Yeah,
you
like
know
we
what
all
I'm
just want to
saying?
exist. That's it.
And as far as indoctrinating the children, which they try to like to use all the time, children aren't being
Ridiculous.
indoctrinated to nothing, bro. That's like, what are you
They're
talking?
just living their lives,
What are
man.
you talking about, bro? These
Like
kids,
we were indoctrinated at our young age.
these kids ain't even thinking about sex until they're well. Then again, you got little
Look at
kids.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob like is one of the quintessential characters who is like essentially asexual, who like doesn't even like sex never comes up in that show.
Yeah,
And it had like many opportunities to come up, but it
I
just
remember
never
when I
does.
was really younger. I was like, yeah, SpongeBob, you better pound Sandy, take her to Pound Town, buddy. That's when I was younger. Like, 'cause you always assume.
Never an option.
Yeah,
Never an option. Yeah.
yeah, and so they really kept it, SpongeBob very, like Jughead, but yeah, the Steven Universe. I know that's not your cup of tea, but I I love the animation on it, and I love the story, and it felt like I was watching a shonen anime, but like it was, like a Western cartoon because they had fusions in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's how you see it?
Dude,
Okay.
do you know anything about Steven Universe?
I mean, I watched like the first couple of episodes. I didn't get too deep into it.
Yeah, it's like this whole
just
lore.
It just
Got
didn't mesh for me.
Yeah, they have action scenes, like just fusions, like all the gems they fuse. That's how they kind of like they explain kind of the intimacy through the fusion. Um,
Okay.
yeah, it's really cool
So
stuff.
it
Man.
feels like straight up like an anime at times. Okay.
Yeah, and there's a age, a time skip. You know what I mean? Like just like anime. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. The influence of anime on Western animation is, I love it. I love it because it's a lot. They can get a lot of good stuff from anime. Just like anime got a lot of good stuff from us. It's a lot of good stuff we can get from them. You know.
We really went hard with the first conversation, talking about the animation and stuff like that. And like there are like some animation that like are a part of piece, like Cuphead. Cuphead like has no type of inkling to any of these type of shows, and like it does like its own thing. It has like its own kind of story.
Yeah,
and mythos
Cuphead.
attached to it, and like, it doesn't like.
Yeah, Cuphead is Well, you played the game, right?
It's hard as hell.
Yeah, and like in the Cuphead's whole thing, it's inspired by that Max Flexure animation, like which is the studio that made Superman cartoons back in the day. Those Academy Award winning Superman cartoons, and
Right.
did Popeye, Betty Boop, and this has that everything's always going like this.
Kind of like Felix the Cat kind of situation.
Yeah,
like
everything's
they're
always
just bouncing
bouncing.
when they're walking. Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Everything's to a beat.
Come up and see me sometime.
Yeah, it's like you got the jazz stuff going. I love those Fletcher cartoons, but that's why I love Cuphead. But yeah, Cuphead's like that's beautiful stuff, man.
Which is funny because you just did like a Steamboat Willie
Yeah.
recreation like with your animation. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out like his work, his Steamboat Willie, you gotta check out his work. He also did like this Sonic that everyone's going nuts for right now. So if you
This spot, let's see if I can.
there we go.
Let's see.
For those of you who can't who
There
are
you
not
go.
seeing the video version of this, like he is showing us the video for it right now. Like it's good. Like
That's
his
my
work is
Steamboat
incredible.
Willie.
Like Justin, man, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for more stuff you're creating.
So we get that Sonic.
He started on 2024 with some gusto.
Look at this one. This is everyone's.
And that's his Sonic going hardcore. Is good. It really is good. Like it's like a 3-second long animation that he shows like the sketch, the hard line, and then like the actual finished project, and like his dude. Like I'm telling you, like you're crushing it, man.
Oh man, this year 2024, man, it's going to be a cool year. Music, animation, all types of projects. So this the year.
Speaking of 2024, Just yeah, like the year just played. Speaking of 2024, we got a lot of stuff to talk about this episode. It's gonna be a little bit longer than usual, and we may not talk about the stuff that we usually talk about in this episodes on these episodes. But
well,
start.
before you get started, well, we're getting started, but all right, we got to get this out the way first. We got to get out the way.
Go ahead.
We want to be much of a podcast. If we didn't report on the podcast, heard all over the world, which is Club Shay Shay's Katt Williams interview.
That's what I was getting at. Like,
cool.
This motherfucker upstage.
Yeah,
that's your swerve for me on the show. Shannon Sharp had an interview with Katt Williams. This guy, God, always helping on my toes.
Yeah.
And he, the Club Shay Shay, the conversation, and that a lot of you may have heard of already. It's the conversation of Katt Williams, pretty much putting everybody on blast, putting Steve Harvey on blast, Cedric Entertainer, talking about how Steve Harvey stole work from Mark Curry, and if you can hear in the background, my dog is vomiting right now, so that's what that is in the background. But yeah, this was like the podcast heard around the world. Everyone was talking about this. Katt Williams like on everyone's tongue right now. He also showed us how fast he can run on the 40-meter dash.
Yeah.
So it's 40. You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that. It's pretty good. He's faster than most people.
He's fast.
Yeah, he's faster than most people.
Yeah, he's fast.
Man.
He has some speed to him.
Yeah, now he the 3,000 books a year from the age of 9 to 12. I couldn't really buy that.
Yeah,
everyone's looking fun of that. But like I said, he's a comedian, so a lot of he was speaking truth. He was speaking a lot of truth, but a lot of stuff you gotta take with a grain of salt. I believe everything he said about Steve Harvey. I believe everything he said about.
Well, it proved like people are putting the proof out there.
Yeah, exactly, and everyone's already said this stuff about Steve. I believe everything he said about Cedric. You know what I mean? I believe. There is, like he says, Illuminati, but I do believe there is like groups, like cliques. There's cliques, just like
group chat out there.
And they decide who's going to be in, and I think they also like the dress thing is ridiculous. Like I really do feel like there was some type of like goal in the 90s. Late 80s, 90s, and 2000s to get as many black men in dresses as possible. And it's not just
the Dave Chappelle thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Look at it. Wesley Snipes been in a dress. Chris Rock been in a dress.
Yeah. I mean, like
all of them.
I hear you. Tu Wong Fu was like its own thing, though.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean? And the thing is,
yeah, I do.
The thing is, when you say you don't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? When you stand
That's
on
when
yours,
you get the backlash.
Because I would say, look,
yeah.
I'm not homophobic. I'm not any of that. But like, if I'm acting in Hollywood and they come in like, what you wear this? I'm gonna say no, bro. I got my grandma watching, bro. Like, I got some pride, bro. I'm not about to put on a dress.
I'm not gonna say what I'm not, but I'll tell you what I won't do is put on a dress. That's not me. Like I don't agree. Like I teeter the fence of masculinity a lot, and I still won't put a dress on.
Nah, bro.
That's not who I am.
I think a lot of it too. Like I say, I'm an artist, so I'm all about self-expression and shit. But like, I feel like doing that is more harmful and like to young, other black men coming up, younger black. It's just like, why are you doing this?
It can be demoralizing.
Yeah, it is. It's demoralizing. It's not a matter of sexuality, homosexuality, none of that. It's just like, why are you putting me in a dress?
Especially if you don't want to do it, because consent, as we're all talking about, is like that's the name of the game is consent. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. Like it should be no backlash.
And Kevin Hart,
do something,
Kevin Hart spoke out like when Katt Williams was talking about how he feels like there's some type of conspiracy about that. They asked Kevin Hart, he was like, yeah, man, I don't think you gotta stand, you gotta protect my brand. Next they cut it. He came out SNL with that dress on. It's like it's like the Pope. And it looked so cringy. But right after that, he got all these deals. His net worth went up, more offers. So it is like they see how far they can go with you. And since black people are in a position where we don't have as much power, they can do it to us more. They do it to white guys too. They try them. But it's
especially like the hot and hyper masculine ones, yeah.
Right, they try it. They love putting Channing Tatum in like positions like that. So So
because he's a hyper masculine man. Like he's very attractive. He's well built. Like he had like a charisma about him. Women would assume and fall for him. Like let's put him in a dress.
yeah.
We gotta nip that in the butt. Yeah.
To
So
me,
like
that's
let's
not a
put him in a
funny.
dress.
To me, that's not a funny gag. You know what I mean? Like it's just not like
Right.
that was like the least funny gag to me in The World's End. Like when they had him like on all fours and everything. Like, what are you doing, my boy? It's not even funny. Whatever.
And I will say, like I am backtracking some stuff that I said in the past. Like I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Like who really cares? Like you getting a dress. But like, if you don't want to do it.
Yeah,
you
like
don't wanna do it.
look,
It's just
I
that
mean,
easy.
yeah, because like D, the reason why you're starting to reconsider or like not that I don't think you're backtracking. Just more
Mm-hmm.
information is coming forward, bro. Like we're getting
I
more.
suppose. Yeah, that's a good way to look at
We're
it.
getting more of a wider view of it. The more time that passes and the more separation we get from stuff, we have a better, look at it. Because I
I
didn't think it
wouldn't
was a
do it.
big deal either. But like when Katt Williams said
I
that
wouldn't do it.
that Martin was like, all right, Katt, I want you in my next movie when when you get when I get myself together when I get back out. And then he said, all right, Martin, I got you. Came back. He was going to get him from Big Mama's house too, right? And then Katt was like, nah, man, like why you gotta put it like? And Katt made a good point. The first movie, it was Big Mama. The second movie, they could have been anything else. Like just going undercover, they could have been
Yeah.
undercover as anything, but they got to put that damn dress on. So like he said, get Brandon T. Jackson, and that's what they did. And Brandon T. Jackson did an interview recently where he said, man, at first he couldn't understand why Katt was coming at him so strong, but now he gets it. He said, man, putting that dress on was the worst mistake he ever made. And he said you couldn't pay
And I
him
get it.
you couldn't pay him $5 billion to do it now. He said everything bad started happening to him after that he put that dress on. So
Couldn't do it. I just
yeah,
like I know I'm saying it a lot. I'm stressing it like to a high point. I will wear a kilt. Like my last name is Murray, so like I got some Irish inside of me. I know like kilts are Scottish. I got it, but like I would do
kilts are
that. I would go that
fine.
route.
Look, I'm talking about the whole, not like the lipstick, the
I
Medea,
couldn't
all
do it.
that. Like just going full
Couldn't do it.
drag, bro. Like I wore a bra. I went to a bra
Nah.
and panties thing like in college. Me and my roommate wore bras. Like we stuffed them. It was funny. But like I could
Hmm.
never just do the whole thing, bro. Like lipstick,
No.
high heels, all that. Like what? Come on, bro.
I'm not a woman. Like I
No.
don't identify as a man most times. Definitely don't identify as a woman. So like
Right.
I just wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, man.
couldn't do it.
So Katt did that, and then he called out Ludacris. The Ludacris thing was crazy. Did you hear about that one?
No, I didn't. Tell me
So
about
he
it.
said him and Luda walked in a room. He said me and let me do my Katt Williams impression. Me and Ludacris went to an Illuminati party, and we were offered a decision to chop off our sideburns and hair. One of us did it. One of us didn't. They offered the one man 10, 20 movies, $10 million a picture. Well, 20, something like $20 million, something like that. And he was like, they said, how many Fast and the Furious movies are there? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And it makes sense. And then look, the way Luda
I
responded
mean,
was
yeah.
so like weird. Luda hasn't rapped in like 20 years.
Was there a response to that? What did he say?
He rapped. He
Oh.
went in the studio. He put on Devil's Got New Dress by Kanye, the instrumental, and drops a full 16. And it was cool, but it was like, dude, you just look guilty now. Why you just like say no, none of that's true? Like, why are you
Couldn't do
rapping?
it, man. I feel like that's like it's like Ludacris respond to Katt Williams with a diss freestyle. Okay, all right, that's what happened. All
Yeah.
instant regrets. Ludacris
Yeah.
responds like instant regrets. Like, okay, all
Yeah.
right. I
Yeah.
did not know about this. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
It's all over YouTube.
everybody is Team Katt, bro. Like everyone's like, look, all these people are fun because it's the age.
He keeps it real. Like
I heard-
let's call it out. He keeps it real.
And I heard this is the age of truth. This is the age of Aquarius.
Yeah.
All the zodiac people have been saying. I don't believe
We
that.
we talked about that. We talked about
But-
that off screen also. Like this is like the villain era for a lot of people. But I feel like it's not the villain. It's just people like living in their real is what this is.
Not even. But look, I don't think he's in a villain era. He's the people's hero right now. He's a champ. He's
Yeah, right
revealing
now.
the truths. He's confirming like things that like I used to be a big into the Illuminati like research back in like OG YouTube. Used to get really high with my buddy. We used to sit around, had nothing better to do. So we look at like all these videos talking about how the industry is evil and how Jay-Z's the devil and how people sacrifice their loved ones for fame and fortune. And the reason why I was so enthralled because it felt like a real life comic book plot. I'm like, oh, this is happening in real life.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Then I got a little bit older. I
Mhm.
was like, this is stupid. I gotta stop believing this stuff. But then, shit, the truth, like slow truth, start being revealed. All these tell-all books, man. Like people revealing how sketchy. Like the industry is so. The music and movie industries are so hyper sexualized,
Yeah.
and what I'm talking about within the joint.
We were just
Like,
talking about that with our algorithm
yeah, exactly.
on Facebook and Instagram. It's very
Yeah,
sexualized.
yeah. So it's just like, man, it's and even to make it in there, you gotta like sell your body or do things you don't want to do. Like it's
Yeah.
insane. And then,
I
but
got a
then,
few people on Instagram who mentioned that very honestly. Like I would like to see like a lot more cosplayers do some stuff like that. That's more fun, not just them shaking their ass and putting like their vaginas out there. Like I get it.
the thirst
it's the same
traps,
for the men. Like men put their
the,
junk out there.
the thirst
Yeah,
traps
the
get
thirst
old.
traps
The
essentially. Yeah,
thirst,
the
the
thirst
thirst
traps.
traps get old. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I mean, I love Beautiful Woman much as the next one, but when I tell you, like it's getting kind
They're
of played out.
alluring, but they get old after a while.
Like seeing
Agreed.
women lead with their ass or their body now, it's just like, all right, I don't even care about that.
It can be a bit much after a while,
yeah,
and I
like
don't
what?
disagree with you. I'm guilty. I posted on the page. I post it on Instagram and Facebook sometimes. I'm not like absolved of all that. Like I
Dude,
put it
no,
out
no,
there too.
look,
But
look,
like
straight up,
sometimes like
look.
it needs to be weird.
Look, I have a body goal. I have a body goal for this year. Once I reach it, bro, it's gonna be endless thirst traps. It's gonna be all like, what's up? You know what I mean? I'm like, what's up, DC?
So,
You
so
need a
you're
swoop
not
down?
anti thirst trap. You're
Right,
just
right.
like it needs to be died down.
I'm like, yo, you need a static shot? Come on, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, man.
Superhero static shot. Right on.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. I'm just saying. It's just I wish like more like creative stuff was more highlighted than more so than you know just everything being so much about how people look. Like what can people do? Like
I
the
do.
talents, the skills.
I that does go back into like the algorithm. Like it goes back in that whole thing again. Like we can talk about the algorithm and like in like what's lewd and what's acceptable and like what's groundbreaking and all that and then some. But you know what? Like it's. I think Katt Williams said it pretty well during like the interview. Like like all the stuff that he said was sharp. And he really put out there like as we talked about before with a nice little bow. He put a nice little bow on top of all of it, and that's what we're talking about. That's what like is on the lips of all of us. Because like he did put out there in a very fun and real serious way, but like he's Katt Williams. Like he had like a little pizzazz attached to it. But if we can transition just for 1 second and talk
Yeah.
about the Golden Globes, there was a lot of big winners like Ali Wong, Stephen Ewing, Mr. Blackface himself, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, for that was for Oppenheimer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeremy Allen White from The Bear. You have the Mr. I'd say the N word, and I think it's fun. Ricky Gervais. He also won for stand-up comedy and television.
Ricky Gervais
AO,
is so played out. Man.
Yeah.
He's so played out.
Yeah, like he still gets he still gets appreciation. Like he laughingly used the N word. With him and Louis C.K., who you don't hear about very often. But like, hey, he just won a Golden Globe. A big
Bradley Cooper was nominated, right? But Cillian Murphy got the best actor.
From Oppenheimer. Kieran Culkin won best performance by an actor in the television series, like best performance by an actor. That's big. Like he beat out Brian Cox and Pedro Pascal, Jeremy Strong, Gary Oldman, Dominic West. He beat out all those guys. Like Culkin, good on you, man. Like
that's my boy. I like Karen. I like Karen.
The Boy in Huron won best animation. Christopher Nolan, best
motion
picture, Emma Stone.
I'm gonna say The Boy in Huron. I loved it. I love Miyazaki, but I think that Spider-Verse should have got that, bro.
Across the Spider-Verse? Okay.
Yeah.
Like the categories like where it's Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man, Super Mario Bros, Elemental, Wish, and Suzumi. Those were the nominees out there. I haven't seen The Boy in the Huron, but Miyazaki can do no wrong.
It's good. It's good.
I did finally see Across the Spider-Verse, and I get all the hype. Like the ending to
Oh
it
my
was
God,
incredible.
bro.
The build up was
Oh my
phenomenal.
God.
I saw all like the racist and like demeaning undertones that everyone was talking about the entire time. It was pretty incredible.
Like McGill,
Like it played itself off like very well.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Kind of like a bigot. Yeah.
Yo, yeah, he's like a shit. And then it's funny because you're not like, look, this is my friend. Me and him was talking about, but like you notice that Miguel's not even a Peter Parker.
No. Like he's 2029, so he can't be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like
Peter's
that's what I'm saying.
been long dead. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying though. Like you talk about this kid's breaking cash.
Like if Miles isn't a Peter Parker, Miguel also. That's
right.
That's pretty interesting. Way
Yeah.
To look
So
at it.
Like
a Joker Batman kind of situation. I like that.
And I love that scene with Spectacular Spider-Man. I oh my god, when I saw Michael
with Riley, it was cool seeing Ben. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No. I'm talking about Josh Keaton's Spectacular Spider-Man in the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Like, because remember when they're all like talking to Miles?
Oh, you mean like Drake Bell? Having
no, that wasn't Drake Bell. That's Josh Keaton. The Spectacular Spider-Man is the Spectacular Spider-Man. That is the iconic.
What am I thinking about then?
You're thinking about Ultimate Spider-Man, the one that
came. Spider-Man. Yeah,
that's the one by Greg.
Okay.
That's the one by Greg Weisman. And that's a fan favorite, and people like they had him in there. And he talked. He's like, "What the? That's so cool."
You try to be like the voice of reason. Hey, Miles, I get what's going on, man, but you really gotta set this whole problem. Like, yeah, he just came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
he's one of my favorite Spider-Man.
And people were like kind of upset because it's like he was conforming. But but if you look at the poster, like the Spider-Men are split, so there's gonna be some that's helping out Miles, and then some that's gonna be with So like our boys in the first movie like
with Gwen.
Like we got Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Ham, the old crew back, plus of course Spider-Punk, who. Come on, Spider-Punk, bro.
Exactly, Hobie. Yeah.
Hobie stole the show. I was drawing Hobie for weeks after I saw that movie. Weeks. I got like 5 Hobie.
May want to do the cosplay. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Oh man, like girls will hit me up. It's like,
also makes me wonder how he got that hair over the mask. Like, I have no idea. But girls, it's still pretty cool.
Girls are like, yo, that is you. I was like, yeah. I was like, that's my Spider Avatar, bro. That play guitar, fucking Spider guy.
Like, thank you, man.
I'll say, hey, no, but I love that that scene where when he takes his mask off and then Miles is like, God, man, you've been cool. Like, how you cooler? Right. How you know? He was like, how you cooler without the mask? That's what he said.
I mean, he said that, but we knew what he meant.
And you're black too. That nigga was like, I was always just cool, bro. It's like, yo, I loved it, man. Like Spider-Punk was so. So cool. And then, like, the whole movie,
he was raw.
He was helping Miles the whole time. He was helping Miles
the whole time. Like being like little Fury in his ear. Like, hey, buddy. Like, I know you see this shit is fucked up, right?
Dude, you saw how he made the little. Just
break it down.
And it showed his genius. Like, he just put together one of those teleporter things just by grabbing shit out of the.
Right.
He told Miles how to use his electricity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he told him how to really.
We're giving so many spoilers for this movie.
Man, look, if you ain't seen Across the Spider-Verse, I don't see how you have it. It made all the money, so
here we go.
Anybody looking at this podcast probably seen it. I don't see why you would be here, but
anyways, like I'll keep on going like with the best performances. Yeah. You got like best performance for an actor, Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer. You already said that. You got Ludwig Göransson of Oppenheimer, best music. Best original song, What Was I Made For? Billie Eilish from Barbie. Barbie won Best Cinematic Box Office Achievement. I didn't know that was a category.
Best score, you got Oppenheimer.
Weird category. Best Television Limited Series, Anthology Series. That is Beef. Wow, Beef really. Wow. Best Television Series Musical Comedy, The Bear. The Bear won like a lot too. The Bear and Beef really took it home. Wow. Best Performance from an Actress in Television Series. Sarah Snook.
Yeah, Succession, yeah.
And Succession won Best Drama. Also, Best Performance by a Television Actor is Paul Giamatti, The Handovers. Motion Picture, Musical Comedy, Poor Things, and 2 more. We got the Best Performance from an Actress in the drama is Lily Gladstone, Killers of Flower Moon. Congrats. Wow, that's a big movie. Yeah, that's really good. And of course, Best Motion Picture, Oppenheimer. So Oppenheimer, Beef, Secessions, Barbie, and what was the last one we were talking about? Quite a bit. It's already escaped my mind.
Is it Beef? Is it There's a.
I'm trying to see if I can get back to it because it's not The Crown. It's not The Crown.
Not The Crown.
The Crown. I think
the holdovers. The holdovers.
Mm-hmm.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Succession, Bear, Beef.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Bear, Beef, Barbie.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Yeah, those are the big winners.
Yeah. Anatomy of the Fall won twice.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. It's a foreign. It's a foreign film. I gotta check it out though. I didn't even know about it.
Did you watch the Golden Globes?
Oh no, I'm watching on Ghost. I'm talking about this movie, Anatomy of the Fall. Anatomy of the Fall. I haven't seen that. They got best screenplay and best foreign language film. I usually like that.
I did hear about something that happened for the best actress in a movie. It was the one that Emma Stone won, like the category that she won for. Also had Jennifer Lawrence because she was in No Hard Feelings, which is actually a very fun and cute movie. If you
No, I like that movie. The one with the kid and his parents trying to get him laid.
He's like 18 and she's like 32. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It sounds weird, but like it's actually a pretty like
I seen it.
Wholesome, but fun movie.
No, I've seen it. It's like it's a return to like raunchy comedies like American Pie or like
kind of like a rom-com in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a little weird like new age modern rom-com. I liked it. But like she said, like if I don't win, I'm leaving. And it was so one. Like it was a big joke, but like it was fun to see that. Like, you know, like that kind of levity at the award show. You don't really see stuff like that at award show.
No. All we see is like slaps.
I know they have like a very. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I wasn't gonna say anything.
We got a very interesting story to talk about. One that's I haven't seen this interview yet, but there are parts coming out for it right now that a lot of people are talking about quite a bit. It's it's Jonathan Majors having his interview on on ABC.
Good Morning America. Good Morning America, which is ABC is Disney. So he's kissing Disney's ass right now. Like, so he's.
I mean, he's gonna have to. Like, he just got fired, so he's gonna have to. Yeah.
Nah. If I was him.
I mean, you gotta save face.
Hey, come on.
I'm pretty sure. Like.
D, I thought this year was the year.
Face.
No, serious. I thought this was the year of like not taking shit. Disney shit on him. All right, they did. They gave up on him. They gave up on him.
They're not Warner Brothers.
They gave up on him. If I was him, I would go to fucking Warner Brothers. Like, y'all need a Green Lantern, John Stewart. All right, I'm here. Like, that's what I would do. I would go straight to DC. DC about to pop off anyway.
I mean, there's still time. It's just saying, there's still time. It may happen. You never know. People are still saying like he may still come back to the MCU. Like that's probably why he's doing the interview also. I'm pretty sure like Megan, like his girlfriend, has something to say about this, and like that leads me to like my next point about all this. That people are kind of pissed off about what he said because Lindsay asked him, "What you still like your girlfriend Megan Good has been with you like this entire time? What do you got? What are your thoughts about her being with you this entire time?" And he said something that a lot of folks are getting upset about. He called her his Coretta, and not the best choice of words to use.
He called that what's her name? Jabari. No, his last girlfriend. He called like the text messages that came out. Well, they had voice messages. He's like, you know who Coretta Scott King is? That's the Martin Luther King's wife. I need you to be like her. You know who Michelle Obama is? I need you to be like her. He's telling this Caucasian woman to be more like Coretta Scott. Now, so for him to bring it back up in the interview again, that's why I'm like, this dude's autistic or like, he's autistic. He's autistic. You said he may be gay. I don't think he's gay. I just think he's like just a weird dude. And he's one of those guys who was bullied by black women because he was weird and growing up. You know, what was it? You know that weird thing with black people where it's kind of hard. Like where it's like, man, you kind of get ostracized by your own people because you're not black enough and this, that, and the third. That's kind of like why, like that's where him and Michael B are. That's why they probably dated white girls because white girls treated them with respect and accepted them. But that being said, I wouldn't
say those words. Yeah, I wouldn't say those words.
Nah, look. That being said, they don't have that strong like backbone that only a black woman could provide, or like just that cultural synergy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where you know what I'm saying.
To get the fuck ovary.
Yeah, man. And like,
the fuck over it. No, I get you.
Yeah, and I think that he got a jewel with Megan Good, bro. That's my childhood crush right there, bro. Megan Good is good. That's the only reason I watched Shazam. Oh man, she looks amazing.
Crazy. Yeah, still look like she's in her 20s. Yeah.
So if she sees something in this nigga, you know, in terms of like, and I do too. I think he's impressive. Yeah. I think he's a brilliant actor. And I think he made a mistake. I think it was a critical mistake, but it's like, now you know, brother.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't think that he said in the interview, like, he hopes to come back to Hollywood, and I hope to see a good comeback, man, because it's fucked up how that man got railroaded, man. It's really not that cool.
I'm gonna say something that a lot of people may not agree with, but if Johnny Depp and Amber Heard can come back and do their thing the way they're doing their thing,
Yeah,
I think he can do his thing also. Like,
no, screw that. If Mel Gibson can still do things, bro, come on.
Yeah, he did a movie with Will Ferrell, Marky Mark, John Lithgow, and like, you know, and people say nothing about it. Like, there was a sequel attached to it. So yeah, like Mel Gibson can like blatantly yell at a person of color cop and like call him like, you know, anti-Semitic and racist things. Like, yeah, you're right. Anyone else can come back. You're not wrong.
So question.
I'm not like championing. I'm not championing behavior like this. I need to make that clear. I'm not like championing but like, if people don't care, like even like the baby, like says something like ridiculously homophobic, and he still has a career. So like, you know, if people can like just say like outlandish stuff like that and still have a career, like, you know, what does it really matter in the long run? Like, you know, like I said before earlier, like it's kind of like a villain error for a lot of people. So yeah, like I think we'll see him again. We may see him at Warner Brothers. You never know.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what a lot of people are saying. Would be cool. You know. I still want to see him in some genre, more genre stuff, because he does genre stuff, man. Like he does genre stuff and realistic stuff. So.
I, for the sake of all this, can't speculate on what he could or could not be doing. I am only talking about this because like this is like the flavor of the week. But like, hey, like if he can establish a career for this and like prove that he can be a better individual than he was before, I'm here for it. But I'm not gonna do any speculation about what he could or should be doing. That's for someone else who has like the resources and finances to make that happen. The 2-year buffer thing, honestly, I feel like right now it's kind of out the window. But I won't be champion like for his films like most people do. I can't be putting myself out there like that. But hey, if he comes back, he comes back. If I see some of his stuff out there, It just like I am comparing this to Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. That's exactly how I'm putting this out there because that's exactly how this looks in my eyes.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say this is a little less bad than that because Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Okay. I'm just saying because I just think like just I was gonna say like this seems like a we talked about this. This just seems like a private relationship that they had a little like a interaction. I don't think there's anything like crazy. I think most people get, you know, when you get into it with your lover, he isn't a public eye. And he is with a white girl, and he's a big, massive black man. So it's just those factors right there.
And the black girl called the police on the black man.
Yeah, man. So like, he's not a bad guy. He is not a bad guy. I don't think he's anything like Johnny Depp. And I don't think he's anything like Johnny Depp. So I think Johnny Depp really was abusive. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, they both were.
Yeah, they both were. They were fucking each other up. Like I said, I think this was just. Yeah. I think Jonathan Major's autistic and has a God complex. Like thinks he's like I'm in this position. I've been sitting here to be. You know, you shouldn't have heard it. It's like I'm doing really important work for my people. He was sipping the Kool-Aid we was giving him. Like we was telling him he was that guy. So he was like, I'm that guy. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I talked about that also. Like, you know, like when people put that kind of emphasis on somebody, they do kind of take it to heart, and you don't have like the proper resources to acclimate yourself to something like that. Like, you can kind of go overboard. So no, I hear you.
So I think that's what happened.
Again, I have no horse in this race. I am hearing you out on your opinion. That's why Justin Blaze is a part of the show. It can't just be me talking about this.
I just wanted to stop you from comparing it so much to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard because they were horrible. They were just horrible. She pooping on his bed, like, you know. Come on, that shit.
He's breaking like cabinet doors and putting bottles everywhere. Yeah, no, I hear you. I get you.
Moving on though, to the DC universe. So they asked James Gunn the other day, trunks or no trunks for Superman. Now,
to the what universe? The DCU?
Yeah, trunks or no trunks for
Superman.
What are you
talking about?
They asked James Gunn if there were going to be trunks or no trunks for Superman.
And what did he say?
Well, first, I want to know what you think.
Trunks. Period. I don't care what anyone wants. Trunks. Like, you know, that's not even a conversation in my eyes.
And you know what though?
That's like putting Wonder Woman in like her 70s spy outfit. Like no one wants to fucking see that. No one wants to see that. Like put this dude into his traditional garms as he's supposed to. Like let us love and bask like what he's wearing, and just have that be that. Like
I'm
if
trying
it
to
works
remember.
for like the
Hey,
new
wait,
animated
hold on,
adventure that
hold
people
on.
love so much.
Well, hold on. Does the new animated show, does he have trunks or no trunks?
He has trunks.
It looks great. Look, Superman
It looks fucking fantastic.
Superman needs the trunks because it breaks up the costume. That's what like that all blue doesn't work, bro.
It's just a straight line.
And a little belt doesn't work either. Like that don't break it
It
up
doesn't.
enough.
It looks ridiculous.
So the
And
trunks,
like I'm looking at the poll. The poll on Twitter, like he put it out there, like it's 59% for trunks and 40% for no trunks. Like this is pandering. I'm gonna let you all know that right now. This is how I see it. This is pandering. He's supposed to be a visionary. He's supposed to be like on top of his crap. Like he's supposed to like know all this stuff like the back of his hand, like and like delivering it to us. But he's pandering to the audience about what they want, what they don't want. Bro, just make the fucking movie. Just make the fucking movie. Like don't stop asking me these questions. Just make the damn film.
I will.
Like if it sucks, it's on you. You can't keep placating to me. Like about what you want to do, what you don't want to do.
The thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the studio had something to do with that as well. Like just like, hey man, you know, we need to, because they're really nervous, bro. Like even though since they have James Gunn, they're still like they have to win, bro. So like I'm not surprised.
We talked about this before. They should be nervous.
Yeah, like they need to win. So
but stop asking me these fucking questions. I don't need this. I don't need like know what you think about Superman trunks. Like motherfucker, if you read the comic books, you know about the lore. You spent like all this time making fun of it on Peacemaker. You should know all about this shit then, right? Then bro, like do it. Stop giving me like, all these conversations about like what he should and shouldn't be doing. Who should be like a part of these films? What movie or inspiration should I be like grabbing stuff? Like bro, stop asking me these questions. Just make the fucking film. I'm cursing a lot. Like this kind of stuff here makes me upset. Like cause like you said like you were the visionary. You were one of the front runners to this. You and like Peter Safran. Like you guys are helming this whole thing. But like you're asking us these questions, and you're gonna like incorporate this into the movies. Stop, man.
No,
stop asking us this.
Look, I feel you on that. Like if I was to make the movie, if I was making a movie, if I wanted the trunks, if I didn't want the trunks, it'd just be my movie. I'll just make the movie the way I want.
Right. Period.
Because you guys are trusting me to make it, so I'm gonna make it. And but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the studio though. Like the studio is nervous as fuck. I still want to see that Batgirl movie that they shelved. I want to see that.
I heard it was great.
I want to see
everyone like how good it was. Like Brendan Fraser talked it up like nonstop.
I feel so
bad. That's the crap I want to see.
I feel so bad for Brendan Fraser, bro. Because
like he bounced back. He did
good. But you know why his career got railroaded? Speaking of like that Katt Williams stuff, he apparently was approached by a Hollywood exec, and he turned it down. And then as soon as he did. You said it's mummy shit? Oh, that's done. That's done. And he just was gone.
Yeah.
For years, bro.
He was harassed. Like he was sexually assaulted.
And it's like, man.
That's what happened to him. He was SA'd.
Brendan does not deserve that shit, bro. He was so I always like Brendan Fraser.
He was America's sweetheart for a very long time.
He was, bro.
The equivalent of America's sweetheart.
Encino Man. You know what I mean? Like freaking George of the Jungle.
He was gorgeous.
You know what I'm saying? Freaking the Mummy movies, which were great. I mean, I like the first two at least. I know they did one with Jet Li. The last one where they grew the kid up.
Right.
But
I mean, I say he is still a gorgeous man. Like and like you know he really like bounced back because of the Doom Patrol.
Yeah, Doom Patrol. He played Robot Man. And then he did that movie The Whale.
Yeah.
You know he's great.
That's we got his award. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he was Firefly, which I would have loved.
I feel like. Yeah, right. Of all characters in the Batgirl movie, like to be Firefly, like that guy, he's a damn psychopath, pyromaniac.
That would have been cool.
Talk about awards. I want to say like Katt Williams also won an Emmy in the Atlanta TV show. Like I feel like
he did. He did. No, like Katt was talking about
Katt Williams like has his accolades.
Well, no, Katt was someone's accolade. Katt is very talented. Like he's very talented.
He is.
I didn't realize how much he put into Money Mike on Friday the Next. That's not my favorite Friday, so I haven't seen it a bunch. My favorite Friday is probably next Friday.
Next Friday, yeah.
But yeah, Money Mike, bro, like that was his introduction to the world. I remember my first time seeing or hearing Katt Williams was a pimp named Slickback on Boondocks.
Pimp named Slickback.
You gotta say the whole world like a Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah. No, it's the whole name. You gotta say the whole name. It's a pimp name Slipback. It's not just Slipback. It's a pimp name like a Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah. No, it was So that was my first time hearing it.
You got 10 seconds to get in this car. Oh, I will leave you.
Yeah.
5,
4, 3. Yeah, no,
hilarious.
yeah, no, he was great. And then the second time I saw him was in that Roses video, Andre 3000.
Okay.
I know you like to think your shit don't stink. So like when they all fighting at the end,
Mm-hmm.
Katt Williams come in and talking to
Katt Williams
Caroline.
in it?
Yeah, he's in there. He's a very inside. Like he walks out with
Caroline,
he walks out
Caroline.
he walks out with the girl at the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, he's wearing the glasses. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
She is one real bad
So like
bitch.
around that,
Yeah.
and then he's also on Wild 'N Out during that time.
Yeah, that's where like he really like shined was on
Yeah,
Wild Night. He
Wild,
was like he was that was his show.
yeah.
It may have been called Nick Cannon's Wild Out, but that was Katt Williams' show.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry,
Katt
so
Williams
you can
made
tell me
sure.
otherwise.
Yeah, Katt Williams made sure that Nick was alright on that because he knew Nick when Nick was doing
Mm-hmm.
stand up, so he was kind of like a big brother on that show
Right.
for him. And Katt just blew up.
He doesn't like play the mentor for
Mhm.
sure. Yeah.
And then like you had the Pimp Chronicles.
That James Gunn shit really that just. Ooh, that really pissed me off.
I didn't know if he bring up the trunk, so like that was like the most harmless thing I could have brought up was the trunk.
Right? Whew. Jeez. I really took that personally. My God. I'm not disappointed in myself. That just fuck. That's got in my crawl, man. But yeah, Katt Williams, like, and the real cool thing about Katt Williams, that like the whole like Pimp Chronicles and his whole stand up, like his mentality about that's all a bit. That's not really like that's not really his mannerisms. It's like the really, because I've seen him in interviews. I've seen him like do like like interviews, like little documentaries and like stuff behind the scenes. That like that's not how he casually talks. That's not like his full personality. He's not like that one type of mentality. Like he's very versatile. I was very surprised to see like how versatile he was.
So
When I
Katt,
started
right?
like digging more into Katt Williams.
Yeah,
Katt Williams.
but that's the thing. All right, the thing about comedians. Comedians are excellent actors. Like that's
I
why
agree.
that's why so many of them and that's why I'm tired of people being surprised that comedians can do dramatic acting because comedy that's why it's hard for actors. Look, it's hard for an actor to do comedy, but it's easy for a comedian to do like dramatic acting. Like
Drama.
yeah,
Right.
it's because it's so many emotions you have to pull from
They
doing
get it.
comedy. You know what I mean? And comedy usually
And
comes
like
from tragedy.
I say I'm surprised because like he does his comedy so well and precise that it really caught me off guard. Like I also found
I get it. No,
the
I get
cable
it.
guy,
Because Cat.
his stick is very different too. But like Katt Williams, like it's just like wow man, like you are like a switch with these personalities. Like you really like turn that off and just go do something completely different. Like and you're just killing it. Like and like it was right off the gate.
No, you're
Not
absolutely
like
right.
a trial and error, like you said, like with Adam Sandler or Jim Carrey. Like he's like right off the cut. Like as soon as he did like a dramatic role, like damn dude, like you, like it's like you've been doing this shit for years. It's nuts.
Yeah, he's good, man. And I think a lot of people are getting the idea of who Cat is from this interview now because
Right.
I don't think people knew how smart he was. How intelligent he is.
Right.
And a lot of these comedians have to be. They write material, like they're writing, like and that's why Cat is so on his shit because he does.
I would say quintessential.
Yeah.
That's the word I use. I feel like he's very quintessential to what he does. Yeah.
Yeah. And and like you look at any of the goats of comedy, and then you look at the hacks. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of hacks out there. Like you got people.
That's
a lot.
That's part of what the interview was about. If you haven't watched it, I'm definitely highly suggest you watch it. That's part of what the interview was about. Him like showing us that divide.
Like all right. So
like
for instance,
stars and that.
For instance, when he brought up Joe Rogan, it's like Joe Rogan won't have me because Joe Rogan has a group of comedians that he just put on. None of them are funny. Like Brendan Schraub, it's a lot. All these guys are just like they're like Joe Rogan's projects, and they're all not funny, but they're all put on because of the Joe Rogan effect. And Cat mentioned that in the thing. So he's like, Joe Rogan won't have me on there. He's already pushing, and Joe Rogan right after is like, yo, we love to have Katt Williams on. We love him. And they do talk about him. Joe Rogan does talk about him. Because Cat is the best, one of the best to ever do it. But yeah, man, this interview.
For the shit he's been fucking doing.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have, like he would call him on this bullshit, plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
As he should.
Nah, but yeah, Rogan.
I don't like Joe Rogan. I took my shit off Spotify because Joe Rogan gets on my motherfucking nerves. Like I can't stand that motherfucker at all.
Yeah, my thing, like
explicit episode.
my problem with Joe Rogan is he I think he doesn't mean to be like what's the word I'm looking for? He's just an ape. Like I don't hate. Like I don't dislike Joe Rogan. I just think he's an ape. I think he's just like an ape. And But I think a lot of people
No.
that listen
Well,
to him or are big fans of him or something like really problematic. You know what I mean? But I think
they're
Joe
also
Rogan,
twats. Yeah.
you know, and I think he definitely a pioneer in podcasting. Um, and you know,
You've
and
been very
whole,
kind to Joe Rogan right now.
huh? You say
I
what?
said you've been very kind to Joe Rogan
Oh
right
no,
now.
no, no! I'm giving him his flowers. Because like he does deserve some of it.
Fuck that. He said the N word like it was nothing. Fuck Joe Rogan. He
Oh
kissed
no,
my ass.
I know. Look, I know
Yeah.
about that, and I'm not just. I'm not looking to you. I'm not the biggest Joe Rogan fan. I'm just saying, like the dude does potting well. He did, and he does, and that's why people go to it. But I think now that more people are doing it, because I haven't watched Joe Rogan's podcast in so fucking long. Like I remember I used to watch it back in the day, like I don't know, like 2014, maybe 2015. Because he had some great guests on there. It was diverse, and after a while, though, it started becoming like I started noticing like this bipartisan like divide. You know what I mean? Your Jordan Petersons and all these other crazy guys, the intellectual dark web they used to call themselves. And when I saw him get kind of mixed up with that, I kind of. But yeah, Joe Rogan is can be a twat.
Didn't think you were gonna say it.
No, he is. Like I said, I'm not defending him. I'm just like, but I do recognize, like, we do this podcasting thing and like the controversy thing. Gotta give the dude the credit. Like he's one of the first guys to really make podcasting a viable form.
I'm not gonna deny you to ride his dick. Like I watch Fear Factor. I watch News Radio. I'm not gonna deny any of that. Like I was that.
You watch
and I
News
did that.
Radio?
But you know what? Like, was it is News Radio, right? Like with
you watched that
Phil
shit?
Hartman? Yeah.
Yeah. That was his little sitcom.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah,
I love that show. It was a great show. It was before your time. It really was. Like maybe 5 years before your time.
Yeah. Like I mean, I think I had to be.
I loved it. It was a great show.
I had to be like a little kid when that shit came out, but Fear Factor though, like everybody used to like. I remember I never forget the episode 8 Pig Eaters. Like that was like
right.
That was the craziest. Oh, wait,
I wouldn't do any of that shit.
And your camera's frozen.
I wouldn't do any of that. It's fine. We can still keep talking. As long as the audio is going, we're fine. Don't even worry about it.
But
there was some more stuff. I want to talk one more thing. Like this is probably like the last thing before we talk about like what we really want to talk about at the very end. But on Instagram within the community, there was OMG Leroy was talking about how someone accused him of essaying someone, and he goes into explicit detail about all of this. And I'm not gonna get into it on here, but it happened. The conversation that he talked about happened is what I should be a little bit more specific. Like he talked about the conversation that was had, how someone exposed him, how this company, this page called the Comic Book Blacklist is. I never heard of this before, by the way. The Comic Book Blacklist. It's an Instagram page that pretty much talks about any cosplayer who may have been in a situation of a sexual assault or any kind of like wrongdoing in that regard, and like they put them on blast about it. And he had things to say about his part in all of this. And I always say put yourself in front of stuff because you know what's going to happen, you know how it's going to look. And like I'm very appreciative like to see that he is in fact putting himself in front of this and like putting his part out there. Like what if people believe him or not? Like that's their business. And he full on said that, like, believe me, don't believe me, but this is my part in this. She told you her, or they told you their part. I'm telling you my part. And I read all of it. It's pretty explicit on both their ends. And it's something to see. It's like you gotta make your own decision about this. It's no different than Jonathan Major stuff that we were just talking about. So like it's out there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put like OMG's tag on here. I feel like OMG Leroy, like you can find it yourself if you need to. But that is a thing. I may make a post about it on Instagram.
Hey man, look,
like that happened.
Hey, look, it's a day of reckoning, bro. Like if you can't be out here sexually assaulting people anymore, bro. Like you just can't. And think.
But like again, like I'm not saying he did or didn't, but like, he was accused of it, and he also made fact that like he will listen to people who said like they were accused of something. Like he put that out there. So like however you want to take it from there, that's on you. Like I don't want to say I don't get involved in stuff like this, but I am letting everyone know that this happened. So I'm a journalist in a sense, and like I can't put like my opinions about there like about stuff like this. I would tell you like if I don't want to be a part of it, like I did with Jonathan Majors, but I don't know what happened, and I can't. I'm
Yeah,
not a lawyer.
all I'm gonna
I'm
say
not a
is
part
be
like.
careful. Be careful, people. Like how you go about how you talk to people and how you treat them and how just treat people with
Mm-hmm.
respect.
Agreed.
Don't and don't make people feel uncomfortable. It's very easy, man. It's very easy not to get wrapped up in these things. Just don't be a
It
shithead.
is.
Like don't
But, like it's
like
very easy to get caught up in this stuff too. So like people
yeah.
like want perspectives are real. Like and
hmm
way someone sees something, not how you see something. Like it just happens that way. And I'm not trying to minimize this. Like again, you gotta find out what you're for yourself. But like perspectives are real, and like people can get caught up in it. So however you want to see this is how you want to see this. But like they both put their information out there. It's two sides to this. However you want to take it from there, that's on you. And like in saying all that, I feel like I want to say also like I am currently going through something. Um, not like as severe as a sexual assault, but definitely like I'm going through a separation currently with me and my wife, or the woman I call my wife, and it's a hard road for me like to keep my calmness in all this. But I'm here doing a podcast, still trying to move forward because the whole 2 years, if you listen to this podcast, you heard me talking about imposter syndrome, talking about me not belonging in certain spots because bad things happened, and like I shut myself down and I stopped doing stuff. And Tasha J is like a big proprietor like of talking about like the things that you go through and like not suffering from imposter syndrome. Like Tasha J is still coming back, just so you all know. Like she just won't be on this episode, but like it's it's a hard thing like to go through something like this and to keep moving forward. I gave myself a whole day to feel sorry for myself, and I did. And like I got to move forward. I got kids to take care of. I got a life to live. I may be down and out, but I'm gonna pick myself back up, dust myself off, and keep on moving forward because like that's what we got to do. And as hard as it is, as hard as it sounds, that's all we got. And again, like you've heard me for 2 years talking about this and like how hard that was for me. I missed like months of episodes because it's like my imposter syndrome, my fear, my doubt of me not pushing myself forward. And like I gotta stop doing it. We gotta stop doing it because we're better than this. So I'm not telling you like how to process that, but I believe in all of you. If you're listening to this, like it's not the end of the world when it comes like to stuff like this. But hey, like I champion all of you. Like I'll be fine. It hurts. It is very painful. Justin shares some stories about his past also, and I'm grateful for that. And it's not easy, like going through stuff like this. But hey, if you care about people, if you care about yourself, like you gotta put yourself first. Sometimes you gotta be a little selfish, and just do that because like you matter. Even if you're a people pleaser, you matter.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just to speak on that, the matters of the heart and personal relationships are always very, 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 very complex, complicated. The
Mm-hmm.
gambit of emotions you experience when you're going through this stuff is intense most of the time. That's why, as an artist,
Yeah.
I try to channel those emotions, those feelings into my art. You know,
Your craft, yeah.
into my
That's
craft.
why we did a podcast because of that
Yeah,
very reason. I'm an artist too,
exactly.
man.
So
Like you gotta direct it. I
yeah,
went to the
exactly.
gym. I said I want to do a podcast, and I hit
hmm
you up, and like you were up, and we're doing a podcast. It's almost
Yeah,
3 o'clock in the morning, but we're doing a
yeah,
podcast.
yeah. Look, and the thing about it is, I was gonna because I spent all night last night working on animation, so I was already kind of tired. And then me and D got to talking.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what, man, let's do it because we haven't done one all year. I
let's
mean, since the
do
year
it.
started, I was like, let's just go ahead
Since you
and
started, yeah,
yeah, just pop that cherry. And I'm glad I did. And I'm gonna pass
yep,
out
I'm here
like right
for it.
after this show. but yeah,
I
this is
think I'm gonna take myself a shower and pass out too. Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, man. This is the first show of the year. It's a landmark episode. So and also like I said, D is going through a lot of changes. I too am going through some changes, and you're going to see us change and evolve through the year. You're going to see this grow.
yeah,
Um, like I said, I got my YouTube channel, so make sure you follow me on Just Blaze Art on
right.
YouTube.
Got the art talking about
Yeah.
kaiju's, talking about
hmm
the history and the story of Batman and other different characters out there. Like you're doing a lot of stuff. And I'm very proud like of what you're doing, man. Because like you are on it. Like you said, you
Yeah.
see me as a bit of a mentor. Like I appreciate that. I'm not sure if I'm like the right fit for anyone to be a mentee of me, but you know what? I'll take it. And like I'm here for you always.
Yeah. Most mentors are humble like that. So. But
I
the thing
appreciate
is,
that.
I have it in my mind that I just can't stop, and I just want to
Yeah.
I just want to create, and I want to make things, and I want to make things awesome. Like I have so many ideas. Like the next thing I want to do that you're probably gonna see, I'm gonna do a Scooby Doo thing where it's Scooby Doo and Shaggy.
Ooh.
I was gonna do the whole game, but I think I'm just gonna do Scooby Doo and Shaggy. Just it's only one person doing this whole thing. It's me. So I'm gonna do Scooby Doo and Shaggy, and then me in like that Scooby Doo style. And then I was gonna do an impression. I have a pretty good Shaggy, like Zoink Scoop. So like I'll do like the Shaggy voice, and then I'll try to do like I don't know. I might do get a voice clip of Scooby, and then I was gonna voice myself in that old Hanna-Barbera Scooby style, like as a guest
Yeah.
on the show. You know, and just do that, and it had a little doom, 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 do 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 do.
Okay. The music. Okay, I get you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's an idea. There's just so many different things I can do with animation now. And I can just really shit. I was gonna animate some anime fight scenes, just like you know, get the timing right on that. Because animation, people, if you don't know, animation, you got a bunch of different animation styles. So you got like anime is usually animated on 2s or 3s, but what that means is a new drawing every 2 drawings or every 3 drawings, right? Um, and so like to get that really smooth animation, that's drawing on 1s. So you draw that's a new drawing every drawing. So that's when you get that really smooth drawing, like animation. Then like Looney Tunes are drawn on 2, so like it's a new drawing every 2. So yeah, I know that sounds like French, but it's that's how this shit works. That's how it works.
As long as you know. This so I feel like I gotta take a class to understand what the hell you're talking about. But like that's like you get it, and I've seen the progress of what you've been doing. You've been like doing stuff like this like all 2023. I looked at your page, like you've got a lot of drawings out there that you used your time for, but like, you just now kind of started doing the animation, and like it. I say like maybe around October I saw some animation you were doing, and just like you're still going strong, man.
Yeah. So what I did, because like at my school, I wanted to be an animator, but I didn't have any like anything in my portfolio that is a 17-year-old that you know would suggest I could be an animator. So they put me in illustration, and it was the best thing that could happen because it taught me how to draw and paint like better than I already could, and it taught me like composition and like I still was getting exposed to animation, but I wasn't taking any classes. So, but I knew what they were doing. The first thing they did was a ball bounce and a walk cycle, right? And then they did a flour sack, right, to show like distribution of weight. So I did all those, and then you can see them all on my page. You can see the ball bounce, you can see the walk cycle, you can see the flour sack. It's actually my highest like viewed video for some reason. Is that flour sack? Like people love that thing.
It's cute.
Yeah, thanks.
It's like just bouncing around back and forth. It's cute.
Right.
It's like a little Mobius strip.
And so like that's when I was like, all right, I took a break from animation for a while and started doing a bunch of artwork, and I was like, I'm coming back to this. And then I just picked up my iPad and I just like said, fuck, I'm just gonna like use this animation feature on my iPad real quick. And I did the Steamboat Willie, and after that I was like, all right, I think I'm just gonna make cartoons like all year. I'm just gonna make cartoons, bro, like
right on.
By myself. It's and like I said, like hopefully I could probably get a job with maybe Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. That'd be really dope.
That's the goal, right? That's the goal.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But right now I'm just gonna make my own independent, stuff and do it that way. But yeah, so yeah, the animation's dope.
I'm gonna end this with talking about stuff that like I've watched this year, and or that I watched so far. Because like again, the point of escapism is to escape the stuff you're going through, but not to ignore it completely. So I just been binging stuff like crazy. So I finished Nocturnum, Castlevania. I finished Across the Spider-Verse, as we talked about earlier. I finished Yu Yu Hakusho, fucking incredible. I finished the live action, mind you. I finished One Piece, live action as well. I got one episode of Archer left to watch. I finally finished Strange New World, Star Trek. Finished that up also. What else do I got? I finished All Flag Means Death.
I watched Yu Yu Hakusho. I watched it.
Good. Good. I'm ready to watch Mob Squad.
I like
Mob Psycho.
I liked Yu a bit. Like, only thing I didn't like about Yu Hakusho, there's a lot of things I don't like about it. There's things I liked about it. It's not as good as One Piece, let's put it like that. But I feel like they just squeezed too much into the 5 episodes. Like, they got the like, what?
I
The
agree with
Goro
that.
brothers? Like, that's.
I agree with that.
And
But
I
it was an
love
hour-long
Yu Hakusho.
episode for each time, though, so that
Huh?
helped. The fact that they were hour-long really helped it out, in my
It
eyes.
did,
Like,
but
I feel like if it wasn't an
I
hour-long, it wouldn't have been as interesting.
think they would have. I think they were afraid that they weren't going to get a second season, so they threw everything in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they didn't pace themselves well.
I'm not mad at it.
You know, but
You couldn't really feel your emotions like when you were
yeah,
watching because it was so fast paced.
yeah,
And you weren't 6 episodes
like
long. So
like Kuwabara and Yusuke. I didn't buy their friendship at that. Like, them being besties. You know what I mean?
the rivalry.
No, I bought their rivalry. I just didn't buy them like becoming best friends like so quick. Like, it wasn't enough time. Like, you can, and also
Well,
Genkai. Like, also
spoiler
like.
alert. Spoiler alert. Like Yusuke did die, so like that kind of like propelled it in my eyes. Like that made it seem a little bit more realistic. But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, and like also Genkai, like I didn't get that relationship with them, like the tightness. Like I said, they didn't have enough time. So I think all this show needed was
Yeah,
more time, and I don't think it was as confident
it was definitely
as as the One Piece was. And plus, One Piece had the advantage that Oda was on set. Tagashi wasn't on set of Yu Hakusho. Like, Tagashi can't even finish Hunter x Hunter right now. Like, so like he's
okay.
not, he wasn't on there. But like, One Piece, you saw One Piece. That is the best live action
Yeah,
anime
good.
of all time.
Like Luffy sold the show. I don't care what it was
Dude.
like Zoro was cool. I'm not gonna lie to that, but Luffy, like he had a lot of the actor had a lot of heart for that character. Like he
Oh
really
yeah,
got
Nami,
into
the
that
girl who
role,
played
and like
Nami
you
as
saw
well.
like she was good too. Yeah,
She was amazing.
like the entire cast was incredible.
Great.
The
They got
entire
like Sanji,
even
Usopp, like all of
like
them,
the whole entire cast.
the
Yeah,
whole crew,
all of them. I
the whole
watched
crew.
the Doom that came to Gotham. I watched that movie.
Yeah.
The Batman movie, the animated
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Like that, I thought that was
That's
gonna
the
be
one. That's the one with
awful,
the demon
but
exogen, right?
like, mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
Like
I
it
love
was
it.
good. I
I
don't care
love
what
it. I
anyone
love
else
it.
says.
I love
You can tell me
anything.
otherwise.
No, I love anything with the demon. Like, I love anything with exogen, bro. That's dope.
And I also caught up on Jack Reacher, like the Reacher TV show on Amazon Prime. So like I caught up on all my shows,
Yeah,
and
that's the
Reacher
one
was
that has AC from well, I know he's in other
yeah.
DC stuff, but he played Aquaman in
From
Smallville back in the day.
I know him best from Blue Mountain State. That's what I know him from. Tad
Okay.
From Blue
Yeah.
Mountain State.
He was also
That's my claim.
yeah, he's in Titans as well. He played
Yes, that's right. He was
Dove.
Hawk.
Yeah, he's Hawk. He's Hawk. And then they had and he's also in Ninja Turtles. He was like Raphael's like
That's
motion
right.
capture. Yeah, that guy's been around.
Mm-hmm. He gets around. Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are all the shows I caught up on. I hope you guys check some of them out because I had not one bad thing to say about any of those shows I watched. Like not a joke. I'm disappointed in myself. I waited so long to watch Strange New Worlds, but like I'm really weird about watching Star Trek shows when it's the last one because sometimes they don't tell you when they cancel it.
Right.
Sometimes they
Guys,
don't tell you when they cancel. So like it was good. Alan
Godzilla
Richardson,
minus.
that's his name. Richardson. Alan
Oh
Richardson.
yeah, Richardson. I was Richardson. Godzilla minus one. I can't recommend this movie more. I just watched it again like the other day. It's so good, D. You need to watch it, bro. Like it is so. It's so like.
I hear you. I gotta check out the Foundation too.
Yeah.
Second season.
Yeah. Well, what else is that? Well, we'll see. Like in the coming year, guys, we're gonna be getting a lot of announcements for different stuff since the writer strike's over.
Yeah.
We're gonna be getting more. News.
I watch when I feel sad. I watch a lot of stuff. I haven't really been feeling sad lately, but like the separation has really been eating away at me. But like the TV shows helped. Like I told you, I feel sorry for myself. Started binge watching stuff. I am like putting myself out there into the world again, and like I'm just trying to do what I can. So if you watch any of these shows, if you want to talk about any of these shows, like want me to do a review on them, we'll see what happens. I can't make any problem. When I do a review, like I honestly like get too into it, and like it lasts more than a minute, and like it turns into like a whole thing. Like I can't do a review in a minute, man. Like it's not. I'm just like I don't even want to edit something like it's like it's a minute, so like I just don't do it. Like that's how it is for me. But like I've been watching your videos lately, and you don't really care about stuff like that. You just like talk. You just talk. Just put it out there. You just keep on going. Like hey, I need to follow this guy's lead. He knows what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, I mean,
keep on going.
Yeah, and I edit my I edit my videos, but like all of my videos, but like I try to keep a style. Like I like cuts. Like I like to do some cuts, but yeah, that's why I don't make a lot of videos because I have to edit. I don't like making raw videos. Like, I don't like just talking without any type of editing unless it's a live. But like a video I'm putting out on YouTube, I need some like production values. You know what I mean? I need some like.
And I'm not doing any of that.
And I guess it's just fun for me. Like it's fun. It's a fun thing for me to do. But like it also like when I show people my videos, they're like, oh man, like they're surprised for some reason. They're like, wow, you hired somebody to do this? Like, no, I did it myself, motherfucker.
All right. And on that note,
did it myself.
This is do it myself. All right. Well, you see where Justin is when it comes to his work. He's very, very proud of his stuff, and like we're all very proud to see his work whenever we see his work. Question for you: am I still frozen on your end?
Yeah, you moved a little bit, and then it froze again. And then mine is kind of like shot, like my yeah, there you go. And then mine is like
we good now. There we go.
Yeah,
as long as the audio is recorded, I don't care. Yeah. But yeah, this is Dee, FTO Nerd Talk. You can find me where you find FTO Nerd Talk. My personal page is out there too. If you can find it, it's all yours. Have fun. Like, go at it. What do you want to tell people, Justin, before we sign out of here?
Please go subscribe to my YouTube, JustinBlazeArt. I'm looking to at least hit 100 this year. Like I'm asking for 100 subscribers this year. That's baby steps. Maybe I do more, but yeah, 100 would be dope. You can check me out there. Instagram I'm super active on Instagram and TikTok. JustinBlazeArt across all platforms. You can find me. And guys,
I can't recommend his Instagram enough. I can't recommend his Instagram enough.
Thank you.
If you want to see like what his cool stuff is, go to his Instagram.
Thank you, D. So yeah, that's where you guys can find me. And of course, man, FTO, y'all know where to find him.
Yep. You know where I'm at. You guys are always like FTO, then the end, then like bam, it pops up into your face. If you just type in FTO, you get a lot of weird stuff with just FTO.
I know, right? Like
Oh yeah. I'm glad like the whole company name is FTO Nerd Talk, because it was just FTO. I'll probably be getting sued. Like, hey man, stop using FTO.
Yeah, man.
It's Nerd Talk. It's Nerd Talk.
Now, I remember when I typed the email, I was like flipping tables. That's what that is. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. See, you gotta stop telling people what it means. It loses its atmosphere. We talked about this also. When you talk too much about a character, it loses its essence.
That's true, man. That's true. That's true. But I should have known
exactly what FTO stands for.
Is that a wrestling reference?
FTO? No, it's a Magic the Gathering reference.
Oh, like, flipping the table when you get mad. Like when somebody get mad, they flip a table.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're a nerd at the same time, because like you're doing a game, but you're a nerd. But you get that anger inside you sometimes. Like you're still trying to be cool, you still want to have a good time, but sometimes that rage just comes out in you, man. And like being a black person, like you get that. Like it's
man, I don't know, man. So. I don't know if I'm flipping a table, I'm playing games on all those pieces and shit and cards. I'll be mad.
Come on, don't do that. We gamers are notorious known for throwing controllers. Don't.
Oh no. I'm cool as a cucumber. I've never thrown a controller in my life, friend.
Whatever. Yeah. Bull, I don't believe.
Now, listen. I have a friend though who famously broke a lot of CRTVs, and that's probably why I don't do it, because like I saw him do it. Like I was like,
you saw his example. Like, I don't want to be that guy.
I'm like, nah, man. I'm not busting my TVs open. Like, it's just a game.
No, thank you.
Just a game. Yeah.
This has been a great episode. I'm glad we did this. It's a lot longer than it usually is, but I hope you guys listen to all of it. We said a lot of stuff that we don't usually say on the podcast, but you know what? It's 2024. We're entering ourselves into like a
D curse.
Like, we're not gonna backtrack for nobody.
You cursed James Gunn the fuck out, bro. Like, and I was just sitting there looking at like,
bro.
I'm like,
you didn't see me do this, but I went to like Twitter or X, and I said something like, dude, stop talking about this. Like, just make the movie. So hey, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's where I get like raunchy. I'm not kidding. Like I curse hardcore on X because the person who owns it doesn't give a crap. So you know what? If he doesn't give a crap, I won't give a crap. And I'm just gonna like be myself and just curse like crazy on there. So it's not gonna stop me. I won't get flagged like I would on Instagram or Facebook. So why not, right?
Yeah. Nah.
He wants to be a toxic environment. I'll show you. I'll be petty. I'm black as fuck. I'll be petty as motherfucker. I'm petty and I'm from Georgia. Like fuck
you just say I'm black as fuck. I'll be petty.
Yeah.
All right, hey. All right, Katt.
Don't let this accent fool you. That's what I tell everybody. Don't let this accent fool you, man. Like, don't let it fool you. I will fuck some shit up if I need to. Just saying.
I'll flip a table or two.
Just saying. I'm damn right. I'll flip it over. God, just flip it over. Like I won't put hands on you. Well, it's like let you put hands on me first. But you know what? Yeah, but like I will make sure you leave me the fuck alone. That's for damn sure.
Won't start the fight, but I'll fucking finish it.
Just saying. I'm damn right. Damn right. Like this ain't for fucking show, man. Ain't for show. We'll wreck your life if it comes down to it. But yeah, that's the episode. I hope you guys have a good one. Until next time.
Oh wait, hold on. I got a joke for you. This is This is gonna be my next illustration. It's a one-piece, one-hit poster, but it's gonna be Pie D Seller.
That's gonna be interesting.
Pie D.
All right. Until next time, you guys take it easy. Thanks for that joke, Justin.
No problem.
Later, guys.
I'm here all night, people. Please.
Hey guys, D here of FTO Nerd Talk. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends about FTO Nerd Talk. Got a lot of different shows for all of you. Make sure you tune in every week for a brand new episode. Take it easy.